with the Shanti mantras, Mangalacharana shloka, Guru Parampara mantra, let us bring our minds to calm, quiet, steady, concentrated, devotional state. With the Sankalpa, let us make the intentions in our heart pure, divine, spiritual. That Sankalpa being for the entire universal spiritual growth, it fulfills our minimum responsibility for this most beautiful world universe which is supporting our existence. By studying the Upanishad with Bhashya, we are getting the understanding as well as conviction regarding as a human being with so many abilities, capacities, what should be our goal to be reached, what are the sadhanas to be done, and what are the qualifications. Sarvam Brahma Upanishadam Maham Brahma Nirakuryam Ye Upanishatsu Dharmaha Te Mai Santu. This Upanishad, Chandogya, which we are studying, in the beginning, Ye Upanishatsu Dharmaha Te Mai Santu, that it teaches those sadhanas. Then, by telling us the glory of Brahma Tattva, it guides us in Maham Brahma Nirakuryam, Mama Brahma Nirakarot. Later on, by indicating to us all the sadhanas, it makes us realize Sarvam Brahma Upanishadam. Huge Upanishad, so what? We will patiently go through chapter by chapter, Khanda by Khanda, shloka by shloka, and see how much we can grasp. Divine grace, more and more will be our grasping. Also, when we consciously, carefully put our efforts. Then our Vedic chanting to know how glorious and vast is the vision of Veda Rishis. Through the Gayatri Mantra Ucharana of particular Rishi, we are extending our gratitudes for sustainingly giving us this knowledge to all the Rishi Parampara. We are extending our oblations or upasanas to them, our salutations to them, or importantly, prayers to them that may they take care of us on this path spiritual. Through this common sense thought, we are adding to our intellectual understanding about better way of living in this world while being a spiritual seeker. May the Parabrahma Ishvara Jagannatha, Devata Gana, Guru Gana, Shastra Gana, who watch our pure intentions and bless us, may they bless us, and for that, may we have the pure, noble, deep intentions in us. And what are the intentions? Only one. I have to grow spiritually, support the world spiritually. Mm. May our Vyaktitva Vikasa happen. Truly, we enjoy that we are doing and we are growing. Om, Om, Om. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu Ma Vidvishavahai ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ओम यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्व वेदान्ताः सच्चास्त्राः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। ओम शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्य कृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ओम निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलं स्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे। ओम व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। ओम सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारंभं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। ओम श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ओम करुणावरुणालय पालय मां भवसागरदुःखविदूनहृदं रचयाखिलदर्शनतत्त्वविदं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम्। ओम ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। छान्दोग्योपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः येषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणेतिहाससन्तवाङ्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थं धर्म संस्थापकानां नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि मंदिर आदीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रुविघ्न शाश्वत समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसंप्रतिष्ठा अवाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्म दिग्विजयाः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये सामवेदांतर्गत छान्दोग्योपनिषदः आद्यशंकर भाष्य सहित अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम अथ सामवेदांतर्गत छान्दोग्योपनिषत् ओम तत्सत् परब्रह्मणे नमः। पूज्य श्री आदिशंकर भगवत्पाद विरचित मंगलाचरण श्लोकः। ओम सच्चिदानंद सांद्राय सर्वातीताय साक्षिणे नमः श्री देशिकेन्द्राय शिवाय शिवघातिने। ओम सच्चिदानंद सांद्राय सर्वातीताय साक्षिणे नमः श्री देशिकेन्द्राय शिवाय शिवघातिने। अथ उपनिषदः शान्तिमन्त्रः 2 times। ओमाप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणः चक्षुः श्रोत्रम् अथो बलम् इन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदम् माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्यां मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्तु अनिराकरणं मेऽस्तु तदात्मनि निरते ये उपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Greatest, highest, noblest sankalpa, meaning, prarthana, desire are expressed in this mantra. If we really understand it in that way, think and understand how many times this mantra has to be chanted with the meaning entertained, contemplated in our intellect. While doing so, we have to see to it that the meaning of this mantra totally percolates into our heart. So much so that that alone is all the time thought over and acted by us. There is a way such mantras are used, and for that purpose and use alone, such mantras are revealed to us by the rishis and the Shruti Mata. Just mere chanting, it's only the vocal cords given some exercise. But the meaning is understood and deeply taken into the heart till it is taken into the heart, daily, continuously chanted. Thereafter, that alone we are living. What are you living? I am living only these 4 5 things. All the Indriya Sahita, Anga Apyayanam, and intensifying my desire for the all pervading Brahman as per the Upanishads, inculcating all the Upanishad dharmas, with them realizing Brahman and experiencing Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. These are the only 5 projects of my life, no other. Then only we are sadhakas. Such mantras have that potentiality to help us in this way, provided we take that help. We should know our duty, what we have to do to get the help benefit from these mantras. Please, the mantra artha should enter into Hridaya, and from the Hridaya Purvakena, that mantra artha alone is lived by us, through us, all through. ओमाप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणः चक्षुः श्रोत्रम् अथो बलम् इन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्म उपनिषदम् माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्तु अनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरते ये उपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तो। ओम शांति शांति शांति। 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Let us chant the entire Pratamaha Khanda. ओम अथ सामवेदांतर्गत छांदोग्योपनिषद प्रथमोऽध्यायः प्रथमः खण्डः। ओम ओमित्येतदक्षरम् उद्गीतम् उपासीत ओमिति हि उद्गायते तस्य उपव्याख्यानम् येषां भूतानां पृथिवीरसः पृथिव्या आपो रसः अपाम् ओषधयो रसः ओषधीनां पुरुषो रसः पुरुषस्य वाग्रसः वाचः ऋग्रसः ऋचः सामरसः साम्नः उद्गीतो रसः सः एषः रसानागं रसतमः परमः परार्ध्यः अष्टमः अयम् उद्गीतः कथमा कथमरुक् कथमत् कथमत् साम कथमः कथम उद्गीत इति मृष्टं भवति वागेव रुक प्राणः साम ओमिति एतदक्षरमुद्गीतः तद्वा एतस्मिन् मिथुनं यद्वाक् च प्राणश्च ऋक् च साम च तद् एतत् मिथुनम् ओमिति एतस्मिन् अक्षरे सगं सृज्यते यदा वै मिथुनौ समागच्छत आपयतो वै तौ अन्योन्यस्य कामम् आपयिताः वै कामानां भवति य एतदेवं विद्वान् अक्षरमुद्गीतमुपास्ते तद्वा एतद् अनुज्ञा अक्षरं यद्धि किञ्च अनुजानाति ओम इति एव तद तदा आह एष एव समृद्धिः यदनुज्ञा समर्थयिता वै कामानां भवति य एतदेवं विद्वान् अक्षरमुद्गीतमुपास्ते तेन इयं त्रयी विद्या वर्तते ओमिति आश्रावयते ओमिति शगंसति ओमिति उद्गायति एतस्यैव अक्षरस्य अपचित्यै महिम्ना रसेन तेन उभौ कुरुतः यश्च एतदेवं वेद यश्च न वेद ज्ञानात् विद्या च अविद्या च यदेव विद्यया करोति श्रद्धया उपनिषदा तदेव वीर्यवत्तरं भवति इति खलु एतस्य एव अक्षरस्य उपव्याख्यानं भवति. See, daily chanting giving us that familiarity with the mantras. Daily studying giving us the meaning of the mantras. Daily contemplating giving us the clarity and conviction about the mantras. Daily doing sadhana giving us the progress in this spiritual path. How clear it is. What is the ambiguity in it? In our hurry-worriness, keeping away the spiritual path, something else we take up and get lost in it, confused in it. If we can have that wisdom to not allow ourselves that way to be succumbed by that, and if we have the conviction to follow this path, there we are. Okay. Now, Om iti etad aksharam udgitam upasit. Om iti udgayat. Tasya upavyakyanam. So, three parts of this mantra. Number one of the first chapter, first Khanda, we have thoroughly seen. So, Om is Bhagavan's Abhidhana. It is Bhagavan's Pratika. For us, Upasana Alambar. Name of the Lord, symbol of the Lord, explanation about the Omkar. For us, it becomes Upasana Alambar. Therefore, Om iti etad aksharam udgitam upasita. Om iti udgayati. That the Samavedi Udgatas start their chanting with Omkara base only, starting with Om. Therefore, Om and Udgitaha, they are synonymous now, same. एक ही ओम को ही उद्गीत भी कहते हैं, है ना? Like Om, Omkara, Pranavaha, like we have the different names now. Ekakshara Brahma, like that names are there. Purana, Omkara is also given that name. Okay. Then Tasya Upavyakyanam we have to see. Now the two words important not to miss are what is Upasana and what is Upavyakyan. Om is Udgitam, that is understood. Of that we have to do the Upasana. What do you mean by Upasana? Bhagavan Adi Shankara in the Sambandha Bhashya told us while differentiating between what is the Advaita Vijnanam and what is Upasana. What is the difference between two? Kaha Visheshaha Asti. At that time, the Advaita Vijnanam is that which removes the Ajnana Kalpita Tadatmya on the self. Then what is Upasana? Taking one alambana as authorized by the Shastra, not independent, anything you want. And Eka Pratyaya Vritti Tanavam is Upasana, that was said. Do you remember it? कि समान चित्त वृत्ति संतान करणम. सो उपासनम तो यथाशास्त्र समर्थितम किंचिद आलंबनम उपादाय तस्मिन् समान चित्त वृत्ति संतान करणम. At that time, तद विलक्षण प्रत्ययांतरितम इति विशेषः. The vilakshana pratyas, other than this support which we have taken up, they are not allowed to come. They are devalued. They are dropped. Only this. So that gives us that single pointedness from our mind standpoint. And that intense single pointed, whatever that alambana we are taking up, it makes that point of alambana also to bless us. Like if it is Rama, 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 the point of alambana is Ram Bhagwan, his blessings come because of our intensity in our ekagrata. Because we have done the upasana for a long time, while doing so, the dissimilar thoughts we have not entertained. So here, that upasana definition we saw here. Here also, karmanga, right. Ata tadetadaksharam varnatmakam udgita bhaktya udgita bhakti avayavatvat udgita shabdavacham upasita. What is upasita? Karma anga avayavabhuta omkare paramatma pratike. So karma is yajna karma. What is the angatva of this yajna karma, omkara? How the om became the anga of this yajna? Yajna is done through oblations, but more than oblation offering, it's a mantra ucharana important. And every mantra ucharana starts with omkar. Therefore, it has become a necessary anga of this karma. That's how karma angavote omkare. And what is this omkara? Never forget it. Paramatma pratike. Omkara is Paramatma Pratika. It is our faith. For that matter, Paramatma has no Pratika. He is beyond all that. For that matter, for Paramatma, anything can be Pratika. That is why million Pratikas have come right from the beginning of creation. Among them, out of so many, as given to us by the Upanishads Vedas, we have accepted Om as the Pratika for Paramatma. We have accepted. For our upasana, we don't insist it on others. If somebody with faith on something else, they take that as Paramatma's pratika, let them do so. We are not going to fight with them. For us, it is Paramatma's Abhidanam and Nedishtam Abhidanam. And with that, when Paramatma is called, he becomes Prasanna Chitta, Prasanna Bhavati, Prasado Bhavati. We have seen in the initial points. So it is in our conviction, it is. I take a medicine. It is my conviction. There are 100 things that are possible. Among that, I took medicine by my conviction. I need not rub this on others. And if somebody takes up the engineering or arts or other things, I need not find any fault with them or belittle him. Isn't it? In the same way, Paramatma Pratika, for us, we respect. Remember, our parents, others don't respect, we respect. Our guru, they have their own guru, they may not respect our guru, we respect. Our nation, other foreigners, why do they respect? They have respect for their country. है ना, जापान जर्मनी वाला अपने देश को प्यार करेगा, why will he respect? So too, Sanatan Dharma, Hinduism, we respect, we value. Others, they don't need to respect. Understood these things? In the same way, I have chosen for my upasana Om. I am convinced, I am satisfied with the explanation about the glory of Omkara so far given, and Tasya Upavyakyanam exhaustively it is going to come. है ना? Therefore, what is Omkara for us? Karmanga Bhuta as well as Paramatma Pratika. Of that Karmanga Bhuta, Paramatma Pratika Omkara, which in the Samaveda Parampara also called as Udgita, of that we have to do the Upasana. So, Karmanga Bhute Omkare Paramatma Pratike Drudham firm Aikagriya Lakshanam single pointed Matim, the inner conviction Samyak Tanuyat. Always that should be maintained in us. Drudham Aikagriya Matim Tanuyat. Drudham Aikagriya Lakshanam Matim Sam Tanuyat. Drudham Aikagriya Lakshanam Matim Samyak Tanuyat. This is called the Upasana. So Drudhatha Ekagra Lakshana Mati Samyak Tanuyat. So in this definition of Omkara, explanation of the Upasana, in the explanation of Upasana, first and most important word is Mati, is continue, the conviction. Tanuyat means continuously maintaining that conviction. Continuously maintaining that conviction. And how that? Ekagra Lakshana. So, Ekagra Lakshana Matim Santanuyat. And it should be so firm, strong, that it is never forgotten even for a moment. That is called Drudham. So, Drudham Ekagra Lakshanam Matim Santanuyat. Omkare Paramatma Pratike. So, in that again Mati me, one is what is Omkara, that conviction, that understanding is also Mati. Such Omkara is Mayalambana, that also Mati, conviction. Mati is understanding, Mati is conviction. So I understood Om to be glorious for this reason, and then Om is my Alambana, the conviction. That is Samtanuyat. All the time maintained. Isn't it? So Om is the Alambana. Om, Om, Om. With full conviction, the Om Ucharana is happening so much that all, even for cells of the body also, should be percolated with Omkar. That is the Ucharana Upasana. Then it is Paramatma's Pratika. So that's Shraddha. Therefore, when we, as it is in Taittiriya, extend our prayers to Omkara, they reach to Paramatma and he reciprocates. That is called as Mati, Santanuyat. Like Krishna Bhakta, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Whole body of it is, him is percolated by Krishna. Like Arjuna, like Radha, they all are at that stage. So they pray to that Krishna Alambana that reaches to Krishna Paramatma. Right? So in case of Lord Krishna, Krishna Nama is only Vani Atmaka Pratika. Rupa Atmaka Pratika is Krishna Rupa. In Omkara, Om itself is Alambanam for the Ucharana, Namalambanam or Abhidhanam, and also it is Pratika also, symbol also. So Om form is meditated, Om Ucharana is going on, Om is Bhagwan's name, etc. The conviction about that it is maintained in me. And when I do the Upasana of Om will bless me. And what the blessing I want? Upasana phala is Antakarana Shuddhi. So I am chanting Om. Om is the name of the Lord. That will give the single pointedness as well as Chitta Ekagrata to me. With that Ekagra Chitta and Shuddha Antakarana, I am going to contemplate on the Brahman which is revealed to me through the Upanishads. So this all thing is called Upas. So Drudha, Drudham Aikagre Lakshanam Matim Santanuyat. So when Om is taken, other things are not given importance more than Omkar. That is the meaning of Drudham Matim Santanuyat. It is not to disrespect other alambanas. No, no. It is only for our mind control. Mind as it runs in objects familiar to us, the same mind will run on the spiritual path also by taking so many alambanas. Thereby doesn't come to our single pointedness, doesn't allow us for deep, study and contemplation of the truth through the Upanishad. मन अलो नहीं करता. सो मन के एकाग्रता के लिए हम फर्मनेस रखते हैं इन अवर आलम्बना. That doesn't mean we belittle or insult other alambana. Like I am Rama Bhakta, single pointedly for my mind to be controlled. Doesn't mean that I hate Krishna or Krishna Bhakta or Shiva or Shiva Bhakta. That wrong notion once for all should go away. So Drudham Aikagra Lakshanam Matim Samtanuyatu is called Upasana. So Karmanga Bhute Omkare Paramatma Pratike Drudham Aikagra Lakshanam Matim संतनुयात is the meaning of उपासिता. उपासना करना मतलब इस तरह से always deep in our heart, our association with is Om only. Like in various our lives journeys times, somebody is there important to us. About that person only the thoughts go on in our mind, isn't it? So that particular time, it may not remain permanently. The example is given to say what is the feeling of upasana. An acute child is born. So to both the mother and father, at least for first 1 year का birthday आने तक, especially in the first 3-4 months, though they're always in the upasana only of that child. Always continuously remember that child, take care of that child, give him what's required, sleep, put him to nidra, सुलाते ऐसा सारा चलता ही रहता, isn't it? Sometimes the entire family is dedicated only for that. Sometimes if you get a dog, new one, upasana. You are making a house, upasana. You got a new vehicle, at least few days of upasana. Married, upasana. Wife or husband, mutual. Then a new friend, upasana. New naukari, upasana. हम्म। सो उपासना में मति होता है, दृढ़ मोती होता है, निरंतर होता है. सुदृढ़ाम एकाग्र लक्षणाम मतिम सम्यक तनुयात. Remember this definition. What is the meaning of upasana? Okay, dhrudata is conviction, ekagrata is single pointedness, dhrudha is firmness, sorry. Ekagrata is single pointedness, mati is understanding and conviction, samtanavati means always. Again repeating, Om is Paramatma's alambana. I am taking the support of Om for my Paramatma's pratika as an alambana I am taking for me to get that single pointedness and antakarana shuddhi. Done. This one thing we have to understand. Second, what is the meaning of uh, all other things written as Swayameva Shruti Omkarasya Udgita Shabda Vachatva Hetumaha. Shruti Mata herself is saying why the Omkara is also called as Udgita. What is it? Omitihi Udgayati. So Omitihi Udgayati is an explanation given by the Shruti Mata herself for why the Om is called as Udganam, Udgitaha. Because Om iti Udgayati. है ना? How? Om iti आरभ्य ही. है ना? Om iti आरभ्य ही. With taking the Om as the initiation or starting point, that Yasmad Udgayati. The Udgata does the Udgana of the Udgita. So Udgata is the chanting person. Udgita is Sama Veda. The chanting of that is Udganam. So Udgata does the Udganam of the Udgita. How he does it? Om iti arabhya. That is why Omkara ityartaha. Om iti arabhya hi yasmad udgayati ata udgitaha Omkaraha ityartaha. Therefore, the Omkara is also called as Udgita. This is the why Udgayat. Why it is called as Udgita. So Om iti etad aksharam upasita. Udgitam upasita. Om iti Udgayati is an explanation for why the Om is Udgitaha. Tasya upavyakyanam. We have seen it. See, tasya upavyakyanam means tasya aksharasya. Akshara is your omkara. Upavyakyanam. Okay. What is upavyakyanam? Explanation, commentary. In the further slokas going to come is three things about this omkara. So, etasya aksharasya omkarasya upavyakyanam. What is upavyakyanam means? Evam upasanam. This is how the Omkara Upasana has to be done. Little bit we saw, but extensively it will come. Evam Upasanam. Second, Evam Vibhuti. This is what is the glory of this Upasana or the glory of the Omkara. Evam upasanam, this is called as upasana paddhati. Evam vibhutihi, these are the glories of the Omkara. Third is interesting, evam phalam. This is how the result will come. This result will come as an upasana, this Omkara. All these three things of how to do the upasana, what is the glory of the Omkara, what is the result we get when we do the Omkara upasana. This is called as upavyakhyanam. Ityadi. कथनम उपव्याख्यानम, इन चीजों का एग्जॉस्टिवली बताने को उपव्याख्यान कहते हैं। ओम इति उद्गायति. So, and one of the example for this upavyakhyanam is, as we said the other day, the detailing, isn't it? Sometimes, the exhibitions happen in a small village or town. So very many newly launched products are exhibited there. So there, the children, youngsters, the shopkeepers, they do the upavyakyanam there when the customers come. And first they tell the name of the product. Then they tell the utility of the product. Then they tell the advantages of the product. Then they comparatively tell that this product is better as well as less cost than the other products. Therefore, you buy, you are the beneficiary. What they do, the detailing is called as upavyakyan. ओम इस कारण से महान है, ओम का ऐसे ऐसे उपासना करना है, ऐसा उसका फल होता है ना? What you see the advertisements regarding the entire world of products, lakhs and lakhs they are in number, that all is upavyakhyana for the customer to get convinced. So tasya upavyakhyana is the explanation of this Om to convince us to take it as the alambana for our chitta shuddhi. Om is Bhagwan's name, Bhagwan's pratika. For us, it is Bhagwan's upasana's alambana. Tasya upavyakyanam. तस्य अक्षरस्य उपव्याख्यानम एवं उपासनम एवं विभूति एवं फलम इत्यादि कथनम उपव्याख्यानम प्रवर्तते इति वाक्यशेषः. So tasya upavyakhyanam looks to be an incomplete sentence. Pravartate means going to come up in the next shloka, next topic. You add it. Pravartate iti vakyasheshaha. Shruti Mata, or the rishis are such elderly age that they want to say so much, but they don't have that energy or time, or they are in such a deep inner contemplative mood. Therefore, the essential things they say, the disciples have to add the thing to make the sentence complete. Like in any of the interactions with the teacher or father or दादा, वो थोड़ा बताएंगे पर बाकी हमको ऐड करके समझना है. Here also tasya upavyakhyanam, of it is the upavyakhana, the explanation commentary. What explanation commentary? Without the kriyapada, how can it be concluded the sentence? Pravartate is going to be given in the future shlokas. Iti vakya sheshaha, shesha vakyaha. When you add that, the vakya becomes complete. Tasya upavyakyanam pravartate. Of it, the commentary is being told. Of it, the glory is explained. Okay? Evam upasanam, evam vibhutihi, evam phalam. This is the upasana has done. This is its glory. These are the results. Okay. With this first mantra, we have done salutations. Second mantra now, let us chant it 2 times, then we'll study it with Bhashyam. Om Atha Dvitiyo Mantraha Yesham Bhutanam Prithivirasaha Yesham Bhutanam Prithivirasaha Prithivya Aporasaha Prithivya Aporasaha Apam Oshadayorasaha Apam Oshadayorasaha Oshadinam Purushorasaha Oshadinam Purushorasaha Purushasya Vagrasaha Purushasya Vagrasaha वाचो रुग्रसः वाचः रुग्रसः रुचः सामरसः रुचः सामरसः साम्नः उद्गीतो रसः साम्नः उद्गीतो रसः. Chant together. Esham bhutanam prithvi rasaha, prithivya apo rasaha, abam oshadayo rasaha, oshadinam purusho rasaha, purushasya vag rasaha, vachah rug rasaha, ruchah samah rasaha, samnah udgito rasaha. So in this, the rasa, this is the rasa of this is the rasa of this is the rasa of this. Having told that, for the penultimate one, the ultimate, this udgitaha or omkara is rasa. There is a literal meaning of this mantra. Stands clearly explained or understood. When one word is understood, that is called rasa. What do you mean by rasa? Let us study the Bhashya straight away. So, Esham Bhutanam means what? Esham Chara Charanam Bhutanam. For all the Chara Achara beings. Like yesterday, last 1 week, even for 12, for 15 days, when we were studying the 55th Sarga of the Yogavasama Ramayana, third Utpatti Prakarana. How the Chara Achara Stavara Jangama, for all of them, the Paramatma is Adhisthana, how exhaustively it was explained, if you remember that. So, Esham Bhutanam is the Upanishadic mantra. First one, first two words. Shankara Bhagavan is adding Charachara in between. So, Esham Bhutana means Esham Charachara Bhutana. So, of these, the Charachara beings. Chara, Achara, Jada, Chetana. Okay. Chara, Jada, Chara, Chetana. Jada, sorry. Achara, Jada, Achara, Chetana. What are the example for the Chara and Chetana? Living and mobile, Manushya, Pashu, Paksha. Living but not mobile, the trees. Non-living and mobile is the winds and the rivers. Non-living and immobile are the mountains, etc. So, Sthavara Jangama, Jada Chetana Charachara. So, Esham Characharanam Bhutanam. Okay. Prithvi Rasaha. Prithvi is the Rasaha. Rasa words meaning, please grasp it. Three meanings are told. Rasaha means Gatihi. Rasaha means Parayanam. Rasaha means Avashtambaha. Avashtambaha means Adhisthana support. Parayana means the final point of merger. Gati is again the support. So, the Gatihi, sorry, yes, Rasa means Gatihi, Rasa means Parayanam, Rasa means Avashtambaha. So, it is Gatihi, Parayanam, Avashtambaha. So, Rasa means Gati. Gati means Parayanam. Parayanam means Avashtambaha. So, Rasa means Avashtambaha, therefore. So, Rasa word's meaning is given to us as Avashtambaha through the Gati and Parayanata. So, for all these things, this is the Gati. That means this is the Ayanam. That means this is the Avashtambaha. Like you see, the water of the river and the ocean. To understand the word Rasaha, which is given as Gatihi Parayanam Avashtambaha. First Gatihi. Which direction the river is moving? In toward the ocean only, no? Parayanam. What is the final goal of the river? Towards the ocean only, no? Avashtambaha. Finally, where it merges and stands. Perhaps even before that, the rivers all are Avashtambaha Adharitaha supported by the ocean only. Oceanic water only, having become clouds, etc., becomes rain, etc. So therefore, Rasa is Avashtambaha, is Adhisthana or Adhara. Adhara, Adhisthana is the meaning of the word Rasa. Okay, having understood the meaning of the word Rasa, now one by one what is said here. Esham Charar Charanam Bhutanam, for all the beings, living, non-living, mobile, immobile, Prithvi Rasaha. Therefore, Prithvi Gatihi. Therefore, Prithvi Parayanam. Prithvi Avastambha. How? He, naturally, we all beings are supported on the Prithvi only. Hmm. In other Taittiriya Upanishad, we all are modification of Anna, which has come from the Prithvi only. That is why this is called Annamaya Kosha also. All Annamaya Koshas have come from Prithvi. So that is why of all beings, the Prithvi is the Rasa, Gati, Adhishtana, Avalamba. Okay. Parayanam and Avastamba. Then what is the rasa of the Prithvi then? Prithivyaha apaha rasaha. Of the Prithvi, the earth, the water is the Gatihi, water is the Parayanam, water is Avastambha, final point of support. How come? Because Apsuhi Otacha Protacha Prithvi. The entire Prithvi is permeated by the water only. In the water only the Prithvi is supported. Apsuhi Otaprota Prithvihi. That means if the whole water of the earth gets dried away, the Prithvi has no its own ability to support the beings. Thereafter, the beauty of the whole Prithvi is gone. So, Prithivyaha apaha rasaha apsuhi otacha protacha Prithvi. Ataha taha rasaha Prithivyaha. Therefore, the waters are the rasa, the avastambha, the adhara for the Prithvi Mata. So, for all the beings, the Prithvi. For the Prithvi, the water, the rasa. Sorry, the apaha. Who is the rasa of the water then? Next one, apam oshadayah rasaha. All the oshadis are the rasa for the water. Why? Aparinama tvat oshadinam. Because all the waters, if they have to have any value, they have to take support in becoming the oshadis. Oshada means all the plants and shrubs and consumable goods by all beings. So the water only become those consumable goods. If the water doesn't become those consumable goods, the water's complete fulfillment is not done. Therefore, in that sense, the Oshadis become the Avashtambha for the water. In our general understanding, it is the other way around. That the plant kingdom depends on water. Thus, when you don't pour water, the plants are dying. Therefore, if you see that way, who is the support of whom? The water is support of the plants. But a little higher way is what? The water's fulfillment is there in maintaining the plants, without which the water has no meaning. Therefore, the plants are the support, the water is supported. That way the explanation. That for the water, the Oshadis are the Avastambha, Oshadis are the Gati, Oshadis are Parayanam. Waters go and become the Oshadhi. In this way, Apam Oshadayo Rasaha Aparinamatvat Oshadhinam. Then what is the rasa of the Oshadhis? Tasam means Oshadhinam Purushaha Rasaha. Again, here also it is the other way around. We are all beings existing because of the Oshadhis. Therefore, they are our rasa. That also is right in different context. The other way around is the one here in this context. That all the Oshadhis, what is the use of them if they are not consumed by living beings? Then among all the living beings, the Manushya is Shrestha, or we are Manushya, therefore we talk about ourselves. That way Manushya is Shrestha is the arrogance of the Manushya, with which he thinks the whole world is for me, for my bhoga. No value to the other living beings or the plants or animals or birds. None of them should exist. Only I, the human being, have to exist. For me only all the world. I am the one to enjoy it as a bhokta. They're all bhogya vastu. This is the stupid arrogance of the present human beings. Earlier they know we are a part of the cosmos, the universe, which has millions of beings and beauties existing. We are only part. Therefore, they used to respect, revere, value all. Avi, only I, the human being, and in that human being, I alone. I don't even value my mother, her father, her wife, her husband, children. मैं मेरा बस मैं और मोर में पूरे फंस गए. By the way, this is not the subject here. So actually, we consume the food. Therefore, food is the rasa. We are the ones outcome of that. We think no. It is the food there for the living beings to consume. Therefore, the living beings are important, not the food. Among them, we are talking about ourselves, we being Manushya. Therefore, we all Manushyas are the rasa of the Oshadis. So, Tasam Oshadinam Purushaha Rasaha. For this Taittiriya Upanishad. है ना? पृथिव्या औषधीयः औषधिभ्यो अन्नम अन्नात् पुरुषः सवा एष पुरुषः अन्नरसमयः. So of the Oshadis, Purusha is the rasa. Another way is what? The Oshadis is consumed only the Purusha, whatever is standing 6-footer. So Oshadinam rasaha Purushaha. Why? Anna Parinamatvad Purushasya. Because the Purusha Sharira is Anna Parinami. Not only Stula Sharira, even the inner, all faculties function because of the energy entering into us through the Anna. There are some exceptions of Mahayogis, those who don't eat Anna, still their Sharira Adi are Nirvahita. That time the context, the explanation will be different. Standpoint समझ में रखना हमेशा मन में. Which is the topic or context we are discussing, what standpoint is suitable there. Don't miss them. So in this way, of all these bhutas, Prithvi rasaha. For the Prithvi, the Apaha rasaha. For the Apaha, Oshadhi rasaha. For the Oshadhi, the Purushaha rasaha. यहाँ तक आ गया ना. नेक्स्ट वन कि तस्य अपि पुरुषस्य वाग रसः. Of the human being among all his indriyas, the vak, the vani is the rasatamaha. So Purusha avayavanami vak sarishtha. Among all the avayavas for the Purusha, the vak is sarishtha, vak is shrestha. Atha vak purushasya rasa uchyate. That is why the vani in this context is said to be the rasa of the Purusha. Because whether we have to communicate to other living beings, whether we have to communicate to the Guru or communicate to the Lord, it is done only through the Vani. Therefore, Vani is the rasa of the Purusha. In another way, what Upanishad is said is right. So we have to just. Another way is what? What Purusha speaks. And that defines what he is. Isn't it? Address and dress. When you listen to the address of the person, we understand where he stands. Sometimes the people appear to be so great, trying to impose it. But when you listen to their topics and talk, we know at what lowest level they are. Other side, people are very simple, unassuming. But you talk to them for half an hour, you will see in such a sublime level of knowledge and experience is there. When he speaks, we know it. Therefore, the speech is the rasa of the Purusha. So, tasyapi Purushasya vak rasaha Purusha avayavanami vak sarishta. Ataha vak Purushasya rasaha uchyate. No, tasyapi vachaha rug rasaha. The further vani, the essence of it is rug rasaha. Saratara. So, the sartakata of a human being's vani is in chanting the Rugveda mantras. Rugveda mantras, where they are rooted in Ruchaha Samaha Rasaha. For the Rugveda mantras, the Rasa, the Avashtamba is Sama. हो गया यहाँ तक आ गए. tasyapi samnah rucha samarasaha sarataram. Final, tasyapi samnah, of that sama Vedam, udgitaha rasaha. And what is udgitaha? Our context mein prakrutatvad omkaraha. We are discussing about omkara primarily. The udgita name to it is given in this particular context. Generally, it is omkara. Therefore, samnaha udgita means prastuta prakrutatvad omkara. Prakrutatvad means the subject in our present context, in our discussion. That is omkara. That is sarataraha. It is more essence and avastambha to the final the sam. That is how the Om is Sarvotkrishta. That is why you take it as an alambana for your upasana. That is it. The next mantra, Saha Esha Rasanagam Rasatamaha Paramaha Parardhyaha Ashtamaha Yat Umvitaha. Therefore, this is the Upabhyakhyanam. If you have understood, convinced, then take the Omkara for your alambana. Start doing the chanting of it consciously till it becomes habitual that Om Ucharana is happening without our own effort. Then, because of that continuous Om Ucharana happening, the mind is always in single pointed mood. With that single pointed mind, then Tattva Shravana, Tattva Chintana, you do and reach out. Whenever you are not able to do it, that is mainly because of distraction. To come out of it, again take the support of the Omkara through the Upasana, by doing the Upasana. In this way it is. We will see this third mantra also tomorrow. Then स एव स एषः रसानागं रसतमः परमः परार्ध्यः अष्टमः यदुद्गीतः. So this is how for all the rasas, the superlatively rasatamaha is this udgitaha. And paramaha is supreme also. Then it is parardhya also. Okay. Ashtamaha, among the 7-8 things that are told, starting from the Prithvi, this eighth one, this Udgita is Rasatamaha. That is what is, again, our faith only. If somebody says something is great and tries to prove it, उनका वो logic उसमें बनता है. You understand? Don't get lost in arguments. Don't get lost in intellection, etc. Then what? Have faith in something and make use of that thing with faith and use it and grow, evolve. We have to achieve antakarna shuddhi, antakarna ekagrata, antakarna sukshmata. That is achieved through Omkara. To create our Shraddha in the Omkara, it's Upavyakhyanam is done. Using the Upavyakhana, increasing Shraddha in Omkara, taking it as Alambanam, do the Upasana to achieve the desired results. Focus on that only. Then when Om is done, now why not Dram? Oh, that is Dakshinamurti, the Tatreya Bhagavan's Bijakshara. Why not Hrim? That is the mother's Bijakshara. Then Aim, Hrim, Shrim, Klim, Saum. Hare, so many, kuch bhi pakdo. Here we are telling Om. We do that. Here, doing the Om, because Chandogya Upanishad is telling, is beneficial and another way that our love, respect, affinity for Chandogya Upanishad grows, with which we chant, we study this Upanishad deeply. है Because in this Upanishad, Om is presented, Om is recommended. So whatever is recommended, when you follow it, then you will be in tune with that, no? हमको ये इस उपनिषद से ट्यून होना है. उपनिषद ने ओंकार का उपासना आलम्बन पकड़ो कहा. अब पकड़ोगे तो you are in tune with it. If you reject it outrightly right from beginning only, then everywhere the mind will have questions, doubts, then we continuously keep rejecting only. And many ways the upasana of the Om will be told. सारा फिर shattered हो जाएगा. Then we don't find interest or joy in studying this Upanishad, then we leave it. Like, Guru gave this mantra. Now, when you do that mantra, then you tune to that Guru also, because you are doing what he says. Then, whatever the further knowledge he gives, we become receptive. Now, Guru gave this mantra, but I like something else. Karke, you do your own choice of it, then your tuning doesn't happen to the Guru. It's not a crime, but it won't benefit. No? It's not a crime. Like when I'm doing all these 7 things, if you don't attend them, it's not a crime. But if you attend it, you are tuned to the speaker here. That he has got some purpose, it's told by the divine. That is why all these things are done. Tuning is important with the Upanishad. For that, Upanishad told Om, chalo karo. Everywhere, when you go to a particular doctor, so he prescribed the medicine and dosage like that. Generally, they are standardized. होते हैं. So if you do them, practice them, you are tuned to the doctor. Further also, you can tune to him for your expert advices. Nahin? Otherwise, no, you gave this branded medicine, but I'll take the other brand wala, but the salt is same. No, it will. Then the doctor also says, Arey banda pura surrendered nahi kar raha hai. So in him also the interest for us gets reduced. It affects the total interaction and all of that. So in life, whether it is the Guru or Shruti Mata or parents or elders, we do what they say. Not only because what they say is correct, but also to tune to them for further guidances, for further help. ना अब शुरू में ही नकारते गए वो गलत आदत हो जाती. Like when boy girl come together, how they fall in the ditch of love. जो तुमको पसंद वही कहेंगे, तुम दिन को अगर रात कहो तो रात कहेंगे. That's how they come together. And thereafter, if he says din, she says raat, then they disintegrate. As much by this type of practice, they tune to each other and come together. Thereafter, everywhere they start arguing, then they get separated. अब ego इतना bloat होता है कि they cannot live with each other. They say we divorce. She says this for breakfast, he says that one. She says let's go to this hotel, he says there. She says let's buy this chair, he says no, dusra wala. He says that one and she also says no. Continuously. See there, it's not the question of objects. They're all small little things. क्या फर्क पड़ता है वो खत्म होता है वो सिनेमा जाके आए खाना खा लिया वो 4 घंटे में सब निकल जाता. What is the tuning is important, isn't it? If you go become too much argumentative because of ego and likes and dislikes and also intelligence, then you will succeed, but you will miss the joy of a loving staying with the wife or husband. है. I am right. Oh, there's nothing. You are right when you love your wife. That is right. Then what you say is right. पत्नी को प्यार करना ज्यादा राइट है कि आपके दिमाग में जो राइट है वो राइट है. ये फर्क नहीं पड़ता वो. It may be true, right, but not more valuable than making the wife or husband happy. Think about it. Here also, we have to make Shruti Mata happy. How? When we take up the Omkara for our Alambana, as she has recommended. All Upanishads have told me, you have to have no doubt at all. Yes, if you have something, the answer is like this. Tuning, like you are studying Ramayana. Then what Alambana should be there? Rama Rama होना चाहिए ना और नरसिम्हा नरसिम्हा बोलोगे. अरे तुम रामायण पढ़ रहे हो तो Rama should be Alambana. When you read Bhagavad 7th Skanda, is Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Lakshmi Narasimhaya. That mantra you take. थोड़ा तो ये अकल की बात. Then दिल की भी बात है. Then सबसे important, stopping the nonsense called as the mind's doubting and distracting. Mind first creates the doubt. then it substantiates the doubt with lots of logics arguments. Then it takes us away from that. Isn't मन का ऐसा काम? अब ये सब साइकोलॉजी पढ़ाने के लिए नहीं बैठा हूं मैं, वो तो हो चुका है पिछले जन्म. Only Upanishad पढ़ना है हमको. So tomorrow we will see this second mantra's explanation also, and that's how third mantra. The slowly the Upavyakyanam is going on. And we'll do that Upasana also independently at our home. Start from today only, 18th July. Daily 18 times Omkara Pado or 19, 20, 27. Here we do. Om, 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 Om. Every day for some time we do, and instructions as the Lord wants, they will come. So it can become a 2-3 minute practice also. है ना, इतना सिद्धांत पढ़ रहे तो 5 मिनट प्रणव का उच्चारण करो, तो it only adds to it. This thought the Lord gave now, we'll do it. Thank you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now the second topic of the day today, our Dhyana Veda Parayana. See, we have done the Agni Suktam. Then we have also done Indra Suktam. Then we have done Vayu and Savita Suktam. Yesterday we have done Dyava Prithvi Suktam. Now we do the Marutgana Suktam. The 49 Marutganas. Okay? Just a second. Om. Amma. Narayana. Yes. Yes. The Mrugara is the Rishi. Marutganas are the Devatas. Again, prayers to that Marutganas to protect from all the Shatrus, protect us from all the sins, Papa, to empower us in all aspects so that our life is obstructionless, miseryless, smooth. Same way, our Adhyatmic sadhana also is sure. But we are doing, we are growing. Right? It has got 7 mantras. O Marutganas, we know your glory. May you know bless us. Bless us with all this food that is required by all of us. To protect the food in all its storages, I am invoking you, O Marutganas. Please bless. So the Marutganas protect the food in the storages, cold storages, etc. To you again I am praying, protect us by freeing us from all the papa. The 7 devatas of whom we are chanting the suktams every day. Common thing is asking them to free us from all the inner and outer sin, papa. And what is papa for us, the Vedantins? Anything other than Parabrahma Paramatma pursuit. Okay. Second was, these Marutganas are the ones who are carrying the clouds which are the cause of the rains from one place to the other as required. Make this megha expanded. Then, because of this Marutganas only, in the Vrihiyava, the rasa is entering. See, the rasa just now we studied. So to those Marutganas who are the Putra. I am doing the worship. I am doing stuti of them. May they free me from all the papa. So to me requesting you that convert the grass eaten by the cows into the milk. Because the Vayu entering into the cow, again it also living and inhaling, convert that milk, grass into cow milk. So to that milk when we take out from the cows and all, when we drink, that milk should percolate all our personality to give us strength. This is all done by the Prana Devata only, the Prana Apana. They are all part of Marutgana only. So let in all my avayavas the consumed food's essence reach, with which I should be as swift and powerful as any of the powerful. An example is given of the horse. घोड़े की तरह मैं दौड़ता रहूं. In the sense, may become active and dynamic. Such Marutganas who are all powerful be the givers of Sukha to us. Again, prayers to them. Please free us from the Papa Karma. So too, again, from the oceans, the waters are carried by the Marutganas only. Then the same Marutganas make the water from the clouds to come back to fall on the earth. With that, we are the ones consuming the things, becoming energetic, and doing our works and living our life. We recognize this contribution of Marut Devatas, so we are worshipping him, praying to them that let the sin of ungratefulness go away, let the sin of forgetfulness go away, let the merit of being grateful to Marutganas and everything will happen, should happen in our life. May we recognize at the Upadika level the glory and contribution of everything. May we recognize at the Nirupadika level our oneness with the Lord. This is the opposite of Papa. Okay. In the same way, let these Marutganas who are propitiating the Anna by giving that taste, etc., to the Anna and consuming that, the entire, not only human being kingdom, but the bird's kingdom also. Other living beings also are nurtured, nourished. Such Marutganas again we are praying. Then so too, the dukkha I am going through is because of papa done by me only. Okay. And the Indradi Devatas are there to observe it and give us the results. Therefore, O Indradi Devatas, yes, you punish us, you do so, but we are praying to Marutganas. You being close to Indra, please recommend to him on our behalf to forgive us for our sins. Otherwise, he will punish without any kindness, etc. So, for future also, may we live noble life, not giving chance, even an iota also, to commit any papa. Beautiful, no? The purity of life is in freeing ourselves from any sinful, even thought, even in dream. No need, isn't it? The ones who have a lot of greeds, na, they go out of track. From the highest meritorious way of living to the lowest sinful life, they fall to. We have to rise above that. We learn to live in minimum and we learn to live for Paramatma Tattva. When these two deeply enter into us, then the mind won't become active to project, to conceive the sinful thoughts and prompt to do the sinful actions. The chance will not be given to the mind. Think about it. This is the 7 mantra wala suktam. Like every day, 3 mantras we'll chant today, 4 of them tomorrow, and 3 or 4 times again. ओम अथ सर्वसंरक्षणार्थं शक्त्यादीनां प्राप्त्यर्थं पापनिष्कृत्यर्थं अथर्वणवेदान्तर्गत मरुत् सूक्तं पारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. ॐ मरुतां मन्वे ॐ मरुतां मन्वे हधिमे ब्रुवन्तो प्रेमं वाजं वाजसाते अवन्तु आशो निवसूयमानः आशो निवसूयमानः ऊतये तेनो मुञ्चन्त्वं हसः मुञ्चन्तु प्लूरल because marutganas are more in number. ॐ मरुतां मन्वे अधिमे ब्रुवन्तो प्रेमं वाजसाते अवन्तो आशो निवसूयमानः ऊतये तेनो मुञ्चत्वं हसः ॐ मरुतां मन्वे अधिमे ब्रुवन्तो प्रेमं वाजसाते अवन्तु आशो निवसूयमानः ऊतये स्तेनो मुञ्चत्वं हसः. Second one. उत्समक्षितं व्यचन्ति ये सदा य आसिञ्चन्ति रसमोषधीषो पुरोदधे मरुतः पृष्णिमातॄन् तेनो मुञ्चन्त्वं हसः ॐ उत्समक्षितं व्यचन्ति ये सदा य आसिञ्चन्ति रसमोषधीषो पुरोदधे मरुतः पृष्णिमातॄन् तेनो मुञ्चन्त्वं हसः उत्समक्षितं व्यचन्ति ये सदा य आसिञ्चन्ति रसमोषधीषो पुरोदधे मरुतः पृष्णिमातॄन् तेनो मुञ्चन्त्वं हसः. एक और. पयोधेनूनां रसमोषधीनां जवमर्वतां कवयो य इन्वथ शग्मा भवन्तु मरुतो न हस्योना तेनो मुञ्चन्त्वं हसः पयोधेनूनां रसमोषधीनां जवमर्वतां कवयो य इन्वथ शग्मा भवन्तु मरुतो न स्योना तेनो मुञ्चन्त्वं हसः पयोधेनूनां रसमोषधीनां जवमर्वतां कवयो य इन्वथ शग्मा भवन्तु मरुतो न स्योनाः तेनो मुञ्चन्त्वं हसः. Om Shanti. 3 we have done, 4 we will do tomorrow. Good. The last one is our Dhyana Puraka Mantrocharana. So many Maharshis we are seeing. Today the great Maharshi we are going to remember is the Sutha Maharshi. We have not done Sutha Maharshi Gayatri Mantra yet. Shaunaka we have done. Vyasa we have done. So many we have done, but Sutha ji ka nahi kiya. Okay. What is about Sutha ji to learn? Na? In the Purana Sampradaya is the greatest one. Okay. So he is Vyasa Maharshi's Shishya Romaharshana. He is also called as Lomaharshana. He himself is Sutha. Sutha means born to the Vaishya women of the Brahmana, I think so, or Kshatriya women. Such one is called Sutha. So, he is Romaharshana ji. So Romaharshana Putra he is. His actual name is Ugrashrava Sauti. Sauti means Sutha Putra. Ugrashrava. But he himself is called as Sutha now. Okay. So main name is Ugrashrava Sauti. Also is called Sutha Maharshi. Actually his father is Sutha, who is Shishya of Vedavyasa Bhagavan. Then father is Romaharshana. Guru Parampara is Veda Maharshi. His disciple is Suta and Suta's son and disciple, and directly from Veda Vyasa also, this Sauti Ugrasrava Sutaha, he has also learned. So व्यास जी से डायरेक्टली सीखे अपने पिताजी से. So व्यास भगवान 4 Vedas he gave it to 4 of the Shishyas. Purana Itihasas which he has written, he gave it to the Suta. Suta gave it to his son Ugrasrava Sauti, who also is called as Suta. Okay, the Sakshat Parabrahma, then the Brahmadeva, then Vasishtha Rishi, Vyasa Maharshi, Romarshana, Suta. Okay. Now, where do we find Suta Maharshi's contributions is first in the Itihasa Mahabharata itself. Said that he comes into the Naimisharanya, then to Shaunaka Maharshi, the Sutaji has given the entire Mahabharata. First point. So Mahabharata given by Suta to Shaunaka the Rishi in the Satrayaga. Second is what? Bhagavata Purana also is the one which the Sutaji telling about to the Shaunaka the Rishi when they invite him and ask. In that Suta Shaunaka Sambhada, while telling to Shaunaka the Rishis, the Sutaji tells the Bhagavata Katha told by Shukadevji to Parikshit. Okay. Again to Shukadeva, who gave the Vyasa Bhagavan. To Vyasa, who gave the Narada. To Narada, again. Here Sanat Kumaradi also gave direct to Brahmadeva. To Brahmadeva, who gave Sakshat Narayana. So Narayana to Brahmadeva, Brahmadeva to Narada directly, then Brahmadeva to Sanat Kumaras, from the Sanat Kumara also to Narada, Narada to Vyasa, Vyasa to Shuka, Shuka to this Suta, Suta to Vaishampayana. This is the Bhagavata Parampara, Acharya Parampara. Vyasa Bhagavan writes the Bhagavata as a Samvada between Suta Shaunaka. Obviously, in that Parikshit and Shuka comes. So main katha is Parikshit Shuka. So that Bhagavata told by Sutaji only to Shaunaka. Itna ye kya? No, the Skanda Mahapurana. In that all the Tirtha Mahatmyas, Padma Purana, then all these are the things. So he has not written a book by himself, but he has become the Pracharakarta of the existing already the Shastras. So Mahabharata, Bhagavata Purana and all the 80 Puranas are told by Sutaji to Shaunakadi Munis. Good, no? In this way, Purana Sampradaya Parirakshaka. Then Veda Jnana, Veda Vyasa Jnana Pracharaka. Then to 88,000 Rishis, he gave the Bhagavatadi along with the Saunakadi Rishis. Bhakti Jnana Vairagya paths, he made others or the subsequent generations to understand easily. He is the one who has played a vital role in the Bhagavata Prachara. So in this way, the Suta Maharshi's glory we can understand to be. So all the 4 Vedas he knows, Veda Sara he knows, then Vedangas he knows, 18 Puranas, Upapuranas he knows, Mahabharatam he knows, even Ramayana Sampradaya, Dharma Shastra, Itihasa, Tirtha Mahatmya, in all of them the Sutaji is so expert. Okay, all the Puranas, Matsya Markandeya, Bhavishyat Bhagavata, Brahma Brahmana, Brahma Vivarta, Vishnu Vamana Vayu, Agnarada, Linga, Garuda Kurma, Skanda, Purana. So the Sandesha, if you want to know about him, in Kali Yuga, Bhagavan Namasmarana. Okay, great sadhana. Listen to Bhagavata. Puranas, they purify your heart. Through Satsanga, get Vairagya and Jnana. And with Guru Seva only the Jnana becomes Sarthaka. And all Puranas are the Veda Sara only. Such Sutaji, when we worship by chanting his Gayatri mantra and taking his name every day, Om Shri Suta Maharshi 11 times, we get our devotion towards Puranas. Through that the knowledge, through that in living life of Dharma, our Guru Bhakti will grow, Bhagavad Bhakti will grow. Then Shastra, Shravana, Dhyana interest will grow. In short, We become perfect Adhyatmika Sadhaka and perfected Siddha also. Thank you. Om Purana. Okay. Vyasa Shishyaya Vidmahe Purana Vaktre Cha Dhimahi. Okay. Tannah Suta Maharshi Prachodayat. Tannah Suta Maharshi. Vyasa Shishyaya Purana Vakta. वक्तु वक्त्रे पिता पितृ पित्रे. ओके, इतना करते हैं. ओम परब्रह्म परमात्मा स्वरूप श्री व्यास शिष्य पुराण वक्ता श्री सूत महर्षे नमः. ध्यायामि, मेडिटेट ऑन हिम इन योर हार्ट. आवाहयामि, आसनं समर्पयामि, पाद्यादीन् समर्पयामि, पूजयामि, क्षत्रचामरादीन् समर्पयामि, शक्त्योपचार भक्त्योपचारादीन् समर्पयामि. जप मंत्रेण स्तोत्रादिना कीर्तनादिना तोषयामि, नमस्करोमि. तव चरणौ शरणागतोऽस्मि. प्रार्थयामि मम बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रुविघ्न निर्मूलनं कृत्वा आध्यात्मिक क्षेत्रे प्रचोदनं कृत्वा अस्मिन् क्षणे एव परमात्मानुभवेन मुक्तिं प्रदेहि इति प्रार्थयामि. सनातन धर्मस्यार्थमपि विश्वस्यार्थमपि विश्वकल्याणार्थमपि धर्म प्रचारणार्थमपि प्रार्थयामि. ओके. सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानामपि संरक्षणं कुरु इति प्रार्थयामि. नौ चैंटेड. ओम व्यासशिष्याय विद्महे पुराण वक्त्रे च धीमहि तन्नः सूतमहर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ओम व्यासशिष्याय विद्महे पुराण वक्त्रे च धीमहि तन्नः सूतमहर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ओम व्यास शिष्याय विद्महे पुराण वक्त्रे च धीमहि तन्नः सूत महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ओम व्यास शिष्याय विद्महे पुराण वक्त्रे च धीमहि तन्नः सूत महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ओम व्यास शिष्याय विद्महे पुराण वक्त्रे च धीमहि तन्नः सूत महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ओम व्यास शिष्याय विद्महे पुराण वक्त्रे च धीमहि तन्नः सूत महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ओम व्यास शिष्याय विद्महे पुराण वक्त्रे च धीमहि तन्नः सूत महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ओम व्यास शिष्याय विद्महे पुराण वक्त्रे च धीमहि तन्नः सूत महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ओम व्यास शिष्याय विद्महे पुराण वक्त्रे च धीमहि तन्नः सूत महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ओम व्यास शिष्याय विद्महे पुराण वक्त्रे च धीमहि तन्नः सूत महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ओम व्यास शिष्याय विद्महे पुराण वक्त्रे च धीमहि तन्नः सूत महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ओम व्यास शिष्याय विद्महे पुराण वक्त्रे च धीमहि तन्नः सूत महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ओम व्यास शिष्याय विद्महे पुराण वक्त्रे च धीमहि तन्नः सूत महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ओम व्यास शिष्याय विद्महे पुराण वक्त्रे च धीमहि तन्नः सूत महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ओम व्यास शिष्याय विद्महे पुराण वक्त्रे च धीमहि तन्नः सूत महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ओम व्यास शिष्याय विद्महे पुराण वक्त्रे च धीमहि तन्नः सूत महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ओम व्यास शिष्याय विद्महे पुराण वक्त्रे च धीमहि तन्नः सूत महर्षि प्रचोदयात्. ओम श्री सूत महर्षे नमः. नमस्करोमि. तव चरणौ शरणागतोऽस्मि. मम बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रु निर्मूलनं कृत्वा परमात्मानुभव मार्गे प्रचोदनं कृत्वा अस्मिन् क्षणे एव परमात्मानुभवेन मुक्तिं प्रदेहि इति प्रार्थयामि. सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः अपि संरक्षणाभिवृद्धिं कुरु इति प्रार्थयामि. So the Sutha is the one who is born to the Kshatriya father and Brahmana mother. Okay. Hmm. Ugrashrava is a Sutha. Hmm. Thank you. Now, the last thing of the day, common sense thought, what to discuss. So simple. Three or four things. Let them deeply enter into us. One, let us do spiritual sadhana and grow spiritually. Let us facilitate, help, support others also, whoever they are, for their spiritual sadhana and their growth. It can be your own spouse, it can be your children, whoever they are. खुद आध्यात्मिक साधना करते हुए आगे बढ़ो, facilitate others. Whoever are ready to receive your help, be having that kind heart, readiness, in whatever the way you can. Second is, do not become bhautikavadi, materialist, and don't encourage or prompt or suggest others to become bhautikavadi. Is there any difficulty in understanding it? Because that is all destructive. As much the spirituality is all constructive, so much the materialism is all destructive. Details, do we need them? You all understand. Again, same. Your own wife or children, whoever they may be, उनको भौतिकवाद से बचाना, खुद भी बचना है, with material minimum for our survival. That's it. Develop that pure heart. The whole world is the expression of the Lord. Yet few things like anna I have to take, though it is Paramatma Sarupa. Therefore, taking this annam as Parabrahma to sustain my body with respect, reverence, I take that anna. That's it. I don't have the bhautika drushti to the Jagat. Slowly. Tough but necessary and possible, not impossible. Third one is same. Ki, therefore, yourself mentally do not cling and attach to others to the extent that you suffer and trouble others too. Reciprocating or conversely so, don't allow others to cling on to which they give you dukkha and they also become dukkhi. This is a play of the unhealthy mind. To attach and make others suffer and oneself will suffer, allow others also to get attached. So continuously we have to have the alertness, awareness, and intellectual focus. Am I getting attached to any object, to any place, to any person, to any experience? Then that's going to become a strong vasana. Let me not. And then, am I misguiding somebody to get attached to me or anything else? There also we have to be careful. So स्वयं आसक्त नहीं होना किसी को आसक्ति में. If you want to teach others attachment, teach them to attach to Paramatma. Teach them attachment to the Shastra. Teach them attachment to the Satguru. That's not attachment. That is respect and reverence and required and useful also. Think about it. Ourselves also. Let us attach to the Guru Daiva and Shastra, not to anything or being. So too, whoever comes in our contact should not get attached to us or anybody. And if people are not attached to you, feel you are so lucky, कोई ऋण नहीं है, कोई obligation नहीं है, भगवत कृपा हो रहा है. Otherwise, with each person attached to us, the thoughts sent by them, they disturb our mind so much subtly. Sadhana, they don't allow us to do. You love all, like the lotus leaf. Lives in water, not touched by the water. So you have to be in this very same world. But yet we can be with love and duty without attachment. तो आध्यात्मिकता करो बढ़ो, दूसरों को उसी में encourage करो. भौतिकवाद घटाते जाओ. So too, toward the people, don't prompt the bhautikavad. I'm not giving detailed explanations, because again 1 hour it will take. Hint, like what is the meaning of not encouraging others in bhautikavad? Means कोई अपने फंक्शन के लिए बुलाए आपको. So don't give as a gift any a bhoga vastu. Give something, a lamp. You understand? A book, a shastra, which tell them the naitika values are spirituality. Give that. Don't give bhogavast to your children, grandchildren also when their birthdays come. है केक खिला दिया नए नए कपड़े पहना है ठीक है थोड़ा but then teach them something spiritual. Take them to temple that day. Take them to the guru that day, especially in ashram. And those things we have to teach them. Take them somewhere where some charitable things are done. And take him to the orphanage first of all. You feel so arrogant, proud on your birthday, stupid fellow, where you have done nothing. You are born because of your parents. Your birth and birthday are fulfilled. When you serve your parents, to teach him that, take him to the Anatha ashram and tell how they are in that pain and dukkha that they don't have somebody to call as mother or father. Like that, how many things we can go on telling. Teach him those subtle things, not bhautikavad. तड़पते हैं कुछ लोग मैं किसी को पिताजी बुलाऊं नहीं है उनको पता पापा नहीं मदर नहीं है isn't it how many orphans you are so lucky respect them so teach such things to youngsters and all and so many भौतिकवाद मत पढ़ो अपने बच्चों को आध्यात्मिक है ना वो मांगे तो भी डोंट टीच भौतिकवाद नहीं सुने तो भी टीच देम स्पिरिचुअलिटी isn't it like you listen or not don't I do my shouting every day 6 7 classes one class you come for my श्राद्ध as if मेरे आत्म शांति के लिए एक क्लास में आके हिमालय चढ़ाते हो whether you come or not who cares I do all my class do the spiritual seva to the world ठीक है thank you ओम पूर्णमदः श्रुति मात्रे नमः तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु thank you study Gita for some time if you have time